is in their Catholic Bibles, they have changed the Ten Commandments. The Catholic Catechism removed the second commandment from saying, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image," to "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain." They did this in an attempt to hide the fact that praying to the saints is demonic.
So this is a pretty common accusation that Protestants make against Catholics, that Catholics at some point changed the Ten Commandments. And we want to know, is this true? So the first thing that we want to notice when we read the Ten Commandments in Scripture, that Moses is never like, here are the Ten Commandments. Number 1, don't have any gods before me. 2, don't make graven images. That's not how the Ten Commandments are laid out. So how we number the Ten Commandments is a matter of interpretation. So the next thing that you should know is that the numbering of the Ten Commandments that the Catholic use is the numbering that has been used since the early church up until John Calvin. If you go to Augustine or you go to anybody in church history that is memorizing the Ten Commandments, ask them, show me the Ten Commandments in Scripture. They're not as likely to take you to Exodus chapter 20, and they're more likely to take you to Deuteronomy chapter 5, where the Ten Commandments are also stated. So this idea that Catholics changed the Ten Commandments is really silly. We know this. We know that children have been memorizing the Ten Commandments, and it's been written down over and over all throughout church history. We know that this is the normal numbering throughout history. We actually don't find the Protestant understanding of the Ten Commandments until John Calvin, who wanted to make a dig at Catholics using statues in their celebration of salvation's history. And so he thought that this was a better numbering of the Ten Commandments. Now, this is, of course, outside of the question who's right, but what this does answer the question is that Catholics did not change the numbering of the Ten Commandments. Even if Protestants are correct about their numbering, it is them that changed a historical standard. And we know this for a fact. Just because the Catholics' Ten Commandments are different than your Ten Commandments doesn't mean it must have been the Catholics who changed it.